1, 2. Okay. So today we're riding the brand new 1290 and we're off to see Mr. Judd. Mr. JUDD Racing. 8 degrees we've got, and my God, you can feel it. I can't plug in because I've got no way to plug in on me titty warmer what I've got on, but when I get my bike back I'll be happy. Get back to my heated grips, heated seat. So I look like putting a tenner's worth of juice in for Judd. It's the least you can do, I think, when they lent you a loan bike, is respect it and take it back with the same amount of fuel at least as when you got it. Yeah, the indicator I can report is definitely responsive now. Although, you know, you get used to your own bike, I've got used to mine, but I can imagine anybody getting on my bike and saying, well, this indicator's terrible, until you get used to it. But this one, they've sorted that out definitely, so that's a good thing, isn't it? One of the YouTube chaps made a comment on one of them on the channel saying that he felt this orange wasn't as good as the orange of my 2021 SAS, and I'm inclined to agree, not just because I own it. I just think it's a, I don't know, just to me it just looks a better orange and a better decal arrangement, but it's only a colour in it. I mean, it's just when you park up them moments when you look back and think, oh, you've just given me a bit of fun, you have. You know, it's that time when you want your colours to be sort of flashing at you and thinking, ooh, that's very nice. But when I get home tonight I'll be thinking, bloody hell, look at colour, it's full of shit, look at the road, it's terrible. But it's going off up here. Dog walkers trying to get across the road, that's all. I keep getting Eddie Cocker in me. I wonder if he's telling me something about Eddie. Young'uns will not know who Eddie Cochran is, but he was a good singer. Nice, like 50s, 60s ballady songs, if you like that sort of thing. I don't mind it. I don't mind most music actually. I prefer groups, obviously. As a bad guitar player all my life, I like groups. We used to have a group years ago. A limited edition it was. We were very limited. Yeah. So my mate's buying a house just up here, Pasquale, and I think he's just moved in. Well, he moved in last Wednesday, I believe. So I'm hoping he's settling in. It's awful about when you move. I haven't moved for years, but what was it? 20 years ago nearly when we moved, I think. I mean, it might have been 20 years actually. This December we moved from Marlborough. But it's a big thing. I know people do it a lot more often than some do, but anyway, yeah. Yes, it's certainly fresh today. I don't mind it fresh. So we're meeting up with Mick and Moe. Moe's got a slight issue with his left switch gear for some reason. Well, he can't control his heated grips and that. He's having to stop the bike, so I'm hoping that Judd can sort that out for him today. And the other thing is, I think Mick's collecting his pannier rails, which we're going to do on another fitment. He's bought some panniers, bless him. He's finally seconded to getting his sent some money and buying it. He's loaded tosser, so I don't make out that he in plenty of dosh tosser, so bullying up all the time. So, yeah. So this is like a Saturday run on a Wednesday, if you like. Oh, I should have put my puffer pants on, leggings on now. Didn't realise it was going to be this cold, 8 degrees. I ought to have known. My top's not too bad actually. Well, I mean, I've got 3 layers on top. As I put on that last video, I've got that Zephyr thing and that merino climmy thing and my puffer jacket and then my summer jacket. It's nice to ride in your summer jacket than be trussed up with rucker. I've got a rucker Naval, as I've said before, and great jacket, but you're trussed up like a chicken more than ever in them. Heated grips. I think now it's time, particularly like adventure bikes and things like this. I think when you get into not a premium bike, I wouldn't like to use that word, but you know, all bikes are expensive, but shall we say a slightly higher price bike like these will come under that regime. I think they ought to put heated grips on as part of the package, a factory fit. I don't see necessity of making you pay for heated grips, although everybody will do. You know, they could build it, put a margin of it into cost, and put the labour obviously could go under manufacturing, you know, but then the item itself it can't cost a lot of money, heated grips, and it's linked to software, so it should be one of them things that you should be able to do, you know what I mean? It's young lady they nearly run out in front of the bike, but yeah, that's my 5 pennies anyway. I think that a lot more bikes should come with heated grips pre-installed and not put it down to the customer to decide. And I'm saying that right now because I've got fucking cold hands. Yeah, definitely. I know that heated seat can be an option, I suppose, but even that, I think that most touring bikes and things like that should come with them, and it's not a big issue anymore, I don't think. But what else can I tell you about this bike? The suspension's phenomenal. It's equal to anything that I rode on the BMW range, which I've owned. The variations of it are incredible, what you can do with this bike. I'm only understanding it, and I've owned one for nearly 2 years. But so if you want to get into the nitty-gritty of suspension, I can't show you now because I'm riding, but you can go into the settings of this bike and individually set your suspension. For instance, your front springs, you can rate them as soft, medium, hard, but then you can even do it a little bit better. The rear shock's got loads and loads of adjustments on it, and it's what they call custom settings, and I think you can save it then as custom settings. I've not done it. People will know a lot more about suspension than I'll ever know, but the bike itself has got a lot of things that you can do with it. Other things like throttle control. When you think, well, what's throttle control? You only put your bloody right hand on it and twist it fucking back, don't you? You do. But if you've ever raced bikes or things like that, obviously you get a matter of quick response throttles. Drag races have a button, don't they? And all sort of things. But Mick's having this shoulder, sorry, I'm coughing, shoulder and wrist problem. And he thinks that, you know, it might help him with a bit more tauter throttle response. Well, you don't have to go into sport. You can have it when you change into sports mode. Right now I'm riding in street mode, an automatic suspension. I've got a bit of preload on the bike, 20%. So you can alter your preload on the fly, which is phenomenal. You can alter your suspension on the fly, so I could go to, I don't know, road suspension, whatever, harder suspension, whatever I wanted to do. But if you put it into sports mode, when you talk about engine modes, then the mapping changes obviously for your engine into sports mode. It comes a bit more nippier, but it also stiffens up the suspension, but it also tightens up the throttle as well. So your throttle control, thanks for the indication, mate, your throttle control is tighter. So you might not want to be in sports mode, you might want to be in street mode. But again, you can go into street mode, then you can go into your throttle response, and you can alter your throttle response as if you're in sports mode. So you've got a street mode ride, but with a faster and tighter throttle response. Incredible, really, what you can do. It's all electronic bullshit, innit, but it works. What's this guy doing here? Oh, this pump weren't working the other day. I hope it is today. Sunny Starbucks at worksop, waiting for Mick and Moe. See what this sounds like. This is just using the standard mic now on the GoPro. Just curious, that's all. I'm hoping it's picking up anyway. Whoa, I've only come for not far, it's a cold ride. Lovely. A skinny flat white with an extra shot, just to wake me up. I'm going to call my dear wife now. I can see the lads there, look, you can see them stood at the traffic lights. There they are, here they come. I see them coming in now.
It's a big machine. There
they come, the mighty oranges. 2 oranges. Michael first and then Michael second. There we go. Well, here you can see the 3 oranges together. The 3 little oranges, look. There's a brand new orange. And you see, look, the blue suspension bits there, look.
Put your light on then.
And there you can see the red suspension bits, that's the only difference. And obviously the swing arm here, look. The black on Mick's bike there, which is, and the orange on here. To JUDD Racing to see my bike as he's in for a service, the big service, the expensive service. I hope they're going to be kind to me, but it's all about valve shimming, but I mean, I don't know, do they actually shim them? Do they need shimming? I don't know. I'll talk to Gareth and I'll see if he'll let me have a little look at workshop with camera, but maybe they wait, maybe they will. Yeah, we had a little bit of rain last night, obviously. Good old Columba. Good old Nottingham. You can't beat a bit of Robin Hood, can you? Dun, 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 Robin Hood. What did you used to say? Robin Hood, Robin Hood. Look at the pigeons getting up here. Yeah, so I've seen about 4 pheasants today. 2 of them, I wish I could have got them on camera. They were cock pheasants fighting. Obviously they were getting ready to breed, aren't they? Or they're breeding. And they were sent to the workshop, which were really funny. They were on main roundabout, and this car were looking at her, and it fluttered on this car's bonnet. And it just stood up by it, this woman or whatever, it broke it car, I could see expression. Anyhow, it just jumped up, but it didn't sound funny, but it were funny to see. And just as we're coming through now, we're riding through the forest now. I've just seen loads of cock pheasants, so they're obviously fighting and doing their stuff. In fact, there's a kite up in the sky I can see now. Mick's doing our kite signal up in front, which is trying to point out the kite up there, but I don't think they can it on camera. Can't get it quick enough. But, yeah. We have this thing, I mean, it's always been mine, but I've sort of started this thing where we're all looking for birds of prey and things like that. And we have this thing, I mean, it's always been mine, but I've sort of started this thing where we're all looking for birds of prey and things like that, and it's just an interesting thing what we do when we're riding, but people will think you're fucking mad really, but I don't care. We like to see them. We see all these birds of prey, and it's like when you see kestrels, you can see kestrels, and then you'll see one, then like 200 yards up on next way, up telegraph way, you'll see another one. You think, they must be friendly with one another, like neighbours. Yeah, so we're deep in the heart of Sherwood now. Oh, that has a sore on this bike. I can't tell you how you should go and ride one of these KTM 12.9s. I know I'm babbling on about it, and I know I own one, but so fucking what? They're an incredible motorcycle. They really are. There's little things on them, but wow, like it can be a beast. Or it can be a nice little gentle flower. Little weed, it can be very nice. So, if you're in the market, don't be put off. Don't be like I was, a BMW buff fanboy for too long. I mean, BMWs are fantastic bikes, don't get me wrong. They're brilliant, and I've had some real happy years on them. But this thing is just something else. It's lighter, it's easier to clean, you can push it around. The controls of functions are brilliant on it, the displays on it, the connectivity on it's brilliant on it, the fuel economy is good on it, the fun factor's good on it. I mean, I had to work for KTM, didn't I? But no, it's a good bike. I'm enjoying mine anyway. That's all that matters. It's my bike, I want to enjoy it, so yeah. I can see on Major Bow in the mirror there, look, Major Bow. Bit fresh. Definitely a bit fresh. Yeah, roads are a bit tacky down here, aren't they, a bit? Look at the shite on the side there, look. Out of this building site here, look. Go on, Michael, the mighty orange. Roller on. Woohoo! Tractor coming at you. This little town here, Edwinstowe. What we got anyway on the old concourse? 9 degrees. Oh, very good. Buddy Holly, I'll always remember you, he says on my ear hole. Ah, so there he is, Toss a Solo, as usual. Hey. So, here we are, just waiting for the lights to clear on the mighty oranges. Can you see Major Mo there? Look, there he is, Major Mo. I don't know if you can see him in my mirror. Alright, here we go. I can hear an ambulance coming. Oh, it's there, look. Oh, a bit of cow shit on the road for us. Horse shit even. Lovely. Lovely, a bit of horse shit. Lovely bit of horse shit for you. Hey. Here he is, look, Major Mo on the Mighty Orange. There he is, look, Major Mo. Say hello, Mo. Hey, and there's Tassasaw, there, look. Moaning as usual. Wave at the old girl there, bless her. I'm going up at speed hump now. I think the horse has been down here. It must have had a good shit. It's still shitting right way down here, look. Blimey, they must do some pooing, them horses. A bit of pooing. A bit of pooing on them horses, you know. Come back. Yeah, it was just down here the other day when I was coming back. I saw 3 kestrels and a common buzzard. And the buzzard was right in front of me and I could see it but I ain't got camera. So I'm hoping I might just see a glimpse of it today now I've got camera on, but probably not. It's not as warm, it's just to count for them. Yeah, so you just slip your cruise on here, look. Off we go. So it's that time of year, you know, just before spring. It's a nice time, but you just, I know a lot of people don't get the bikes out till later on, and everybody's different, each to their own, but it's a nice time of year. You just have to be a bit careful, obviously, roads and coldness and that, and obviously I mentioned about eating clothing before. I love it just before spring when everything starts coming together. All buds are coming on trees and everything's starting to show signs of spring coming. And then you know that it's hopefully we're going to have a summer. I hope we are. I hope we're going to have a good summer. While I'm riding, I know you're getting bored on me, but while I'm following Mick now, look, just to show you, I've got the cruise on there, you can see it because the camera's funny way around, but it's on adaptive cruise, and I'm hands-free now, look, got nothing in my hands, look, and it just gets up to speed. I've set it at 53, I'm in a 50, so it should be about safe for 50, 51. And when I get closer to Mick now, the bike is now slowing me down. Look, so you can relax, you know, it's when you're touring, the point of this is that people don't get it, that when you're touring now, you know, you've had a day out throttle up twisties and you just get down and you want a bit of relax in your arm, you just put this on and it's so good. I never thought I'd like it. I thought it was a bit of a gimmick, you know what I mean, an old fart like me will not want this, but I like it so much so that again, it kind of put cruise on. I can't understand why it's not slowing down, because although it's got cruise, it ain't got adaptive. But it's the way forward, I think. Another fair play to KTM. I think they were at first very closely by Ducati, who obviously got the mirror blind spot sensors and that. I think that's another brilliant idea. Anything that helps with safety on a motorcycle, don't knock it, in my opinion. I mean, back in the day, I know when I was younger, and the first JUDDS bike that I got, and it come out with these bloody mirrors, bike with mirrors. Can you believe it? It had mirrors and it had indicators as well. They soon come off, they did. Then I came going for a ride with somebody and watching how their indicators actually work when cars were responding to them. I thought, that's not a bad idea. So the next bike I got, what I'd got indicators on, I left them on and I left mirrors on, and the rest history, things moved on, but sort of like not wearing helmets. I didn't have many of that because I weren't old enough, but I did have a spell. And when you fall off a bike, obviously when you're younger, I mean, you're a bit more crazy. But yeah, I either have a fascination with motorcycles or not, and they've always fascinated me, and they always will, I suppose. But keep riding best you can. Keep doing the best you can. Don't give in, don't give in. Keep going, keep going, keep going, as they say. There's old Mick doing. Yes, we've still got 9 degrees. We're still pushing on to JUDDS. Yeah, just to bore you a bit longer, I've been on this calorie controlled diet, and I've been on it for a week, and I lost £2, and it's the weigh-in tomorrow. Well, I've been good to it, to be fair. I've done what it's told me to do. I've varied my food and tried to get a bit more moving around in and all that crap. And I'm all happy with £2. I've been on diets all my life and all this crap. And I thought, well, we'll have another go. And yeah, I've been right good to it this week. And I got on and I thought, I get weighed tomorrow. And I put £4 on. So I'm back to where I started, plus £2. Anyhow, then, this morning I thought, you're not supposed to get weighed every day, are you? But now I'm back to last Thursday's weight. So I'm hoping tomorrow, when we weigh in, that I'm okay and I've lost another £1 or something, who knows. But it's bloody hard work. But there you go. I like to be called skinny because I'm trans-slender. There you go, that. It always seems busy here, this roundabout. I don't know why. It always seems very busy. Go on, Michael. Make 'em have it, Mick. Make 'em have it, Mick. That's a nice car, look. A BMW. Aye. Yeah, gas mark 4. So here we are, we're coming close up to JUDD Racing shortly. So we're bloody hands are freezing. Oh, brings back memories of that, bloody hell. I can't remember last time I had Dad eating grips. I've had thinner gloves on and had hands cold, but yeah, they're certainly cold. Got to go for a major roll now, just behind a bit. They'll be coming. Have you seen the horses when you get up here, when COVID were on? When lockdown were on and that, you come down here and they got these horses on this roundabout. I presume it's something to do with race course, I don't really know. And they put masks on them. It's quite comical actually, but I'll show them you in a minute when you get down here. Yeah, you can see horses now, look, in front of us. Here, look. Them, they look real, don't they? They're made out of iron, I believe. I presume that mini's a taxi. Going down taxi lane anyway. I don't know they had minis for taxis, do they? Mick'll know. Get that coffee on, Judd. Bloody hell. Whoa. So here we are, arriving at, shortly anyway, at JUDD Racing, where my motorcycle is having its 18k service, as we speak, I believe, by Gareth, I hope. And here we are, JUDD Racing, look for you. I think this bike lives up here. Right then, let me just take this thing off here first. I'm gonna go get a coffee now. What's appertaining, Mo? Hey? Yeah, Mo.
That's on a different bike.
It's not your bike, no, it's this bloody phone.
I said that.
Well,
So here we are, you've got Gas, Husqvarna, you've got KTM and JUDD Racing. And a little electric bike here, look at that thing there. Right, you don't have to pedal it. You don't want to. So I think it's coffee time at JUDD Racing. I'm going in for a wham. We'll sort your bike out in here, Mo. Entrance. Tends to give you a clue. Ah, good morning. Ah, coffee machine. Lovely. GoPro, stop recording. Hello, Flapjack and Beans. Today we're at JUDD Racing, 18,000 mile service by the top mechanic here. I can't mention his name because you don't want to go on camera, bless him, he's a bit camera shy. But this is my shed here, look, stripped down, look. As you can see what he's done to it, he's made it very slender. It's like me, I like to answer to the name Skinny, because I'm trans-slender. But there you go, look at this. Hey, ready for a clean, isn't it, this bike? There we go, look, all stripped down, look. You can even look down your Venturas, look there, look. Look at that. Hey, look at this here, look. God knows what they're doing to it. Poor little bike. Look at what's gone under there, look. You see? So, we're having the valve checks, I presume, so there's the old spark plugs there, look. They look like they're running a bit rich, them. But what do I know? There we go. Yep, there's my gold, my orange bits, which we've had. Tension. Yep. So that's where we're at, JUDD Racing. So if you want to come on down and get your bike serviced, this is where you come. Okay. Right, I'm going back for a coffee now. Over and out. Judd, I'll just show you this 125 here. Can you imagine being a young boy and getting this offered to you? What a bike, look at it. 125 we're talking about here. Look at that beauty. Hey? In fact, I'm always thinking about buying it and selling this 12.90 and having this. Look at it. 125. Hey? Ready to race.
Yeah. They're not folded in, they've got.
I think they are, Mo. Yeah, they are, look. There you go. Just so people walk past it, isn't it? But what a bike. And this is that. I'll show you it. This is 390, look, Mo. This is a nice bike, this 390. Same sort of idea, look. Nice looking bike, isn't it? You want a mid-range sports bike? Yeah. It's on the same principle as that 125, look, same sort of style and everything.
Got in before I met you, going I was going to get a 390, going Katie.
And this is 690 here, where you stood outside on here. Look. Don't particularly like that, it's too much of a... No, I don't like this for me, the plank bit, but it is what it is. It's gas. Look at this, here's the Norden here, look, Mo, the 901 Norden. I thought we'd be having a ride on that today. It's not even kitted out, look. The Norden.
Yes. I've got in have a word with Ben, see if he knows about that camera.
What camera?
On the phone.
Alright, yeah. We're still at JUDD Racing. We decided today, after looking in the workshop, my bike needs some caliper work on the front brake calipers need cleaning. What else does it need? Doesn't need any shimming, so I'm told, but it's going to be a longer job, so I'm keeping this bike now, going back a cold ride again, and then we're going to come down on Saturday and fetch it back. So let's hope that's okay. Okay. So that wasn't expected that I'd have to return home on the bike again and wait for mine coming for being finished. But if that's what you've got to do, that's what you've got to do. But looking round the bike, as you'll see on the video, I've tried to video it best I can in the workshop, but they're not always happy in workshops, and the senior tech there is not happy. He's not a person who likes being filmed or anything like that, so I respect him for that. And he's cracking on with mine. He started an hour early this morning to get on with it, and they like it from cold. As you'll see, like there's 8 shims to check, or 8 valves to check there, so you get, basically for your big service, you get 4 spark plugs, 2 membranes, an oil filter, an air filter, clutch fluid, brake fluid, and I'm having some back brake pads, so that all with itself is a sort of rear caliper overall while they're doing brake pads. They've got to take the wheel out, do that little rubber bush thing, whatever they call it. And then he's saying an advisory is that the front calipers need cleaning and a little maintenance. Well, he says that's probably, I don't know, 35-40 minutes a wheel, which is, you know, a caliper rather. It builds the cost up, so I'm just curious how it's all going to turn out, but I don't want it to be an off-putting thing that and poor old Mick dropped his helmet on floor, bless him, his new helmet. Southwell again. Seem to come here a lot nowadays, I don't know why. Seem to come here a lot. I think my battery's going to go flat in a minute. We've got up to 10 degrees. Flapjack and beans again. Let's just show you while we're parked up here with the 3 oranges, the difference in the oranges. As you can see, this one here is the 2023 model, and Mo is there, look, is the 2022 model. You can see what I'm saying to you. Look at the decals. Look at the swing arm. Blue diddly doos up front and red diddly doos up front at suspension there. But he's got his ergo seat, he's got his panniers on. Look, this morning, Marcus. Ready to tour. Ready to tour. I've got a new one, Mo. Which one's a new one? Is it? I didn't know they'd give you a brand new one. Oh, they're giving you a brand new replacement. Under warranty was that, Mo? Are you happy with the service? Oh, there you go then. Right, I'm on a naked back. Nowhere to put, no top box. Heading home now. We've had just a little bit of lasagna lunch. It was very nice in Southwell Garden Centre. Very nice. So, another thing which I think I might just mention is when I was talking to the fitter at JUDD, the technician, the tech, or what they call them nowadays, fucking mechanic in my days, but anyway, he mentioned that my bike was low on coolant. Well, and there was a charge, possibly, I'll let you know on Saturday when I collect the bike, for a coolant service. Well, I don't get that. It's an header tank, isn't it? It's like a topping up tank, this little tank on side, and he said there weren't enough fluid in it. I've just checked mix is about the same as mine was. Mo's is about the same as this one is. This new bike's showing more fluid in it on the tank. Well, I don't know, maybe it's me, I don't know. There must be coolant in it. I was like, now that the blue light what comes on when you start it up, it always has low coolant light, and like we've only gone a mile and a bit now and the coolant light's off, and that's what normally happens. So I'll report back to you on that one, KTM riders. Let's just have a little smudge up about that, and if KTM or JUDD Racing watch the video, they'll know the outcome as well as I will. So we'll see what happens when I go for my bike on Saturday, how it all turns out anyway. So thanks for that, we'll continue on with the ride. Accident here, or that junction shall I say, where I got skittled by old Mo, bless him. Alright then, so continuing on. Summer, where have you gone? Oh, come back! Blimey! I can't wait for summer. Whew. Get rid of this bloody cold weather. Then it's going to get colder at weekend, don't they? That's going to be lovely. Lovely. Little oranges are all out. 3 little oranges are out. Woo! when you see school kids now coming out of school and you're on as I was, it takes you back to your own school as well. I think it's all changed a bit now. I dropped Will off this morning with Mrs. Granddaughter, she's 25. How things have all changed, you know, with the working cars and things like that. Well, my day you didn't have a bloody car, did you? You know, yeah. Well, I think we had, didn't you? Well, you didn't go, you certainly didn't go to school with it, right? With your mother, tight in hand, when you were about 6. And then after that, you went on your own. I could have been in Manchester, going to school. They're really nice. Extension, look over there, hospital, did you see that one? Yeah, putting money out, you know, that's an old hospital, all this town with the water being done. Well, putting money here, look. Today's video, insight into I keep trying to get some footage, keep trying various things, so when we go down on Saturday we see what happens, how much it costs to build. I'm not going to publish that obviously, but you'll know why I've been late, I'm happy all Saturday or did. You know, it's like everything else, if you look at it and you think, like cars, you know, they have these automatic valves. Why can't you buy to get that? That's all silly. Anyway, we'll see what it turns out like. So, hope you like the video, please give it a please. See you in a bit. Right, so, there we go, dog walk. So that was a little ride down to JUDD Racing. I should have collected my bike after the 18k service, which didn't happen for various reasons. Apparently there's a little bit more work to be done and we shall be discussing prices, I'm sure. And I'm sure they'll look after me, so we'll find out what happens on Saturday and we'll report back. So ride safe and be happy. And if you consider to subscribe to the channel and give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Alright, thank you. Bye.